The Edge of Tomorrow is not exactly an inspired title, but I get where they were going with it. There's a guy who is a major in the army, there are aliens who've taken over the world, and he has suddenly been ripped from his comfy PR job and shoved into the middle of actually fighting the aliens. Through a comically gruesome turn of events, he develops the ability to reset the day. He goes out, he goes into battle, he dies, he wakes up that morning as if nothing had happened. Whoa! This in itself raises several issues. When he dies and resets, does it just completely wipe out the rest of that timeline? Does it create a separate timeline and the timeline in which he dies continues on and he just is suddenly teleported to a new timeline? Or the idea that it's just a straight line. Here he is in the morning, he goes along, oh no, he dies! He just jumps back on that line. Meanwhile, this stuff still has not yet happened. The time travel nerd in me must know what sort of time travel universe this is taking place in. And it bugs me that it's never explained or explored, but that's fine, because it's an action film, not an intellectual film. And that's okay. The premise of dying, waking up again in the morning, it's not at all a new concept. But it is a slightly new take on it, in that he only develops the ability when he's killed this alpha alien, and it is entirely possible that he could lose this ability for something as simple as just passing out instead of actually dying. Which then raises further questions of when he goes to sleep, does that count? Because there are times when he goes for many, many days without dying, without resetting. I'm assuming at some point he's gone to sleep. They don't go into that, so obviously it never came up in the writing process. Now, he discovers super awesome gruff girl Angel of Verdun. The character name has completely avoided me. She also had this time-traveling power that has now been gifted to him, but she lost it because she passed out. And now it is her job to train him every single day. So every morning he must go to her, "Ha, you told me to find you when I wake up. Oh, things, whoa." Slowly, day after day, he gets to know her. She still doesn't know him from a bag of flour. And of course, because he is male lead in action film and she is female lead in action film, he develops feelings for her of the sexy kind. She has no such feelings for him because she doesn't know him from a bag of flour, and they avoid the weird romantic thing for almost the entire film. He's trying to go there, but she doesn't reciprocate it at all because that's not in her character to do so. And yet, 5, maybe 10 minutes before the film ends, there is a completely idiotic and needless kiss. Why? Why? She's known him for a day. Maybe it's because they're in a life or death situation, they know that they're about to die, hormones and emotions are running high, and maybe she's just like, ah! But she doesn't seem like the kind of character who would do that. That really just killed the entire thing for me. Her goal is to exist for and be of use to male lead. Time travel issues aside, the fact that the only main female character purely exists to help male lead and is of romantic interest to male lead when the story does not call for it in any way, shape or form. It'll come as no surprise to you that this film does not pass the Bechdel test. Overall, it was entertaining. I don't know that I would be happy paying for it. I definitely don't want to go see it again. If you want just a mostly brainless, fun, I guess, movie, you just go in, watch it, shut your brain off for a couple hours. Whoa, explosions, aliens, wah! Go for it. The Edge of Tomorrow is the film for you. If you want to feel engaged and come out of the film like you're better for it, go see something else. If you would like to see my review for The Fault in Our Stars, you can click on this side of the screen. If you would like to find out how you can win a free book, what? Books that are free, that's the best! You can click on this side of the screen. Ooh.